So I'm not suggesting that social media is this like, silver bullet that's going to find you all the business that you could ever want. But here's what I'm going to suggest. If you are in sales or a business owner, if you're a business owner, and let's just agree that before someone can decide to do business with you, before someone can buy that dress from your consignment store, before they can buy that wedding ring from your jewelry store, before they can hire your company to put new hardwood floors in their house, before they can hire you to bake their wedding cake, you get the idea, before they can hire you to give them a new haircut, before any of that, right? You know this fact. They have to know that you exist first before they can call you to hire you, to come to your tire store, to buy a car from your dealership. They have to know that you exist. Okay, so if we're in agreement with that, the next step would be, what is a way that you can let people know that you're in business, that you exist? Well, let's talk about some of the ways. You could run a Yellow Pages ad. You could get a billboard on the side of a highway. You could go out on the corner of the street there with a big sandwich sign, the kind that you wear, and then honk honk if you need to buy a wedding ring, that kind of thing on the side of the road. Nothing wrong with any of those. You could certainly do those. You could build a website and hope that people just randomly find your website. You could do that. Or you could build a website and hope that people, when they're searching, whether a Google search or another search, when they're searching for your product or service, that they would come across you. Now that gets us into a whole new conversation about optimizing search words, all this kind of good stuff. All important stuff for sure. But in addition to all of those SEO topics and all those other ways that people can find you, guys, they all are augmented and helped by social media if you use it. If you just post consistently every day, every week, every month, needs to be more than that, every day and every week. If you post consistently, even if you're using some of those other tactics for search engine optimization and that kind of stuff, it's all benefited and added on top of if you just post and use social media. And you know why I'm such a big fan of social media for business? Well, there's a million reasons. One of them is that there are hundreds of millions of eyeballs on social media every day. So rather than trying to drag someone from something they're doing and trying to get their attention, right? Trying to get, hey, look at me. Hey, excuse me, let me interrupt you and knock on your door. And I know you guys were eating dinner with your family, but I have something to sell you. Instead of doing that, guys, just go to where the people already are. They're already on their phones. They're already looking in Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and Pinterest and YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine to Google. When people need to find something, they go to YouTube to look. So if you're a business owner, why wouldn't you have a channel on YouTube? Well, it's an interesting question, right? One of the main reasons I think is that there's an adage, there's a thought, there's a theory that people don't value things that they don't pay for. I honestly think that one of the reasons people don't post more consistently is because it's free. Now, we don't want this message to get back to Mark Zuckerberg and team. I'm sure they're already thinking about it. But if they charged you $10 every time to post, I think we'd actually do it more. I really do. I think human behavior would say that we'd think, oh, there's real value in this. That's why boosting and advertising works so much for those of you people already on social media and know what that is. That's why we want to do that. That's why we're happy to give our credit cards when it comes to boosting, because we think that's really going to do something. When we all know in our gut, we know that consistency of posting would win the game. Don't spend $100 on boosting an ad or even $50 on boosting an ad, guys, or boosting a post. Just post more. Just tomorrow, in the next 5 days, post every day, right? Okay, anyways, I digress. I'll get off my soapbox. But that's why I'm making this post, right? So maybe it's you, maybe you're the business professional that is looking to grow their business. Guys, I drive down the street in my city, right, this morning, and I see all these businesses that are struggling. Big buildings, big companies, and they have one car. On a busy Friday morning, they have one car in the parking lot. No, that doesn't mean they're struggling, but you know what I'm saying. There are plenty of people I talk to on a daily basis that employ me as a business coach to grow their business. And there again, it doesn't mean that they're struggling. They might be wanting to take their growing their business, right? Take their business to an even a higher level. Fact still remains, maybe it's you, or maybe it's someone that you know, maybe it's your cousin, your brother, your neighbor that owns a business that is struggling, that is looking for more customers and clients, looking for more people to be aware of what it is that they do. And you know, I'm passionate about it. I'm really passionate about it because when someone hires me, and I'm honored that people will give me their hard-earned money to help them with their business. It's a blessing of a job. But you know what, it pains me that all the clients that I work with, they're all great. They're great people that care about their customers. They care about doing a great job. They care about giving great service. And for those clients that I have that don't have the number of customers that they should have, it's a shame. So I implore you, certainly you don't have to hire me to help you. I don't care if you hire someone else or if you just do it yourself. It's hard to get in the swing of things, right? It's like hiring a trainer at the gym. For all my trainer friends out there, you get the deal, you get the idea, right? People hire people to help with accountability and to help discuss different strategies and options. But you can do it with yourself. Just do it, right? Just make sure that you're actually posting. And the wonderful thing about social media in particular, not only that it's free, but that secondly is the more you post, the more comfortable you'll get, but you'll also learn. So I do classes. I do certainly my coaching, but in addition to that, I do classes like workshops, seminars where I teach people all the ins and outs of social media. And full disclosure, I say in the actual seminar that the best way that they're going to learn beyond the sitting in that class for 3 hours is just jumping in and just starting to post. Like anything, any tool that you use, right? The more you use it, the more little tips and tricks and shortcuts and, oh yeah, that's what that button does, and this is how this works. We've all been there, right? So we understand how that works. So it's just getting going. And yeah, so I just thought I'd make this post because I spoke to a business owner this morning that's about a month away from going out of business, and it's a shame because he's so deep into a hole now that I don't know that he's going to be able to recover. And he'd been in business for about 15 years. Business used to be good, and now he's really been struggling the past couple years. And it was sad to me because these past couple years, he actually should have really been able to leverage and really double, triple, quadruple down on his business because he has a great business that people would love to hear about. He just didn't let the world know about it. He was doing old-fashioned marketing that stopped working about 5 years ago, 10 years ago, right? So in any event, if I can ever help you, I'm going to keep putting out content, and I'm here to help. So anything I can do, please send me a message. And even if it's just to address a topic on a future video, I love to get those kind of messages because I love to get as detailed as you guys would like me to get with some of these ideas and best practices. So have a great day. Bye.